Good morning. Coming to you live from Bear Lake on the border of Idaho and Utah. I was just out for a walk / jog, mostly walk, let's be honest here. And I was thinking a lot about silence and about purpose. In my coaching, I find that purpose is the main thing that drives people, even more than money and notoriety and acknowledgement and things like that, even titles. But what is our purpose, and how do we even find that? It makes me think of Elijah running from the people who wanted to kill him because he had slain the priests and the warriors of Jezebel. And so he's running and he finds himself under this tree where he just wants to die, and the angel of the Lord comes to him and says, "Elijah, what are you doing here?" He says, "I'm zealous for my Lord, overcome with zeal." And he was scared to death. He just wanted to die. And the angel said, "No, you are not done yet." And so he said, "Here, take some bread for your journey and keep going." He goes on a little farther, again lays down under a tree to try to die and just give up. And again the angel of the Lord comes to him and says, "Not yet, buddy, not yet. You still have purpose." He says, "What are you doing here?" I think and I reflect on that question, one that most of us don't bother to ask or answer for ourselves. What am I doing here? What's my purpose? It also reminds me of Father Lehi talking to his sons and saying, "Oh, but that thou would arise from the dust, that would break off these chains of hell that have bound you." And being stuck without purpose, just spinning your wheels and ruining all the promises that were there. And I can understand how Lehi felt. And I wonder who's waiting for us. Who's waiting for us to find our purpose and to get out there and do what only we were made to do, to unite together and to build Zion. But we can't do it alone, and we can't do it unless we're aligned with the purpose that God has given us. And so I go back to Elijah, being asked all these times, "What are you doing here?" And his answer was not sufficient, so he was told to go up on the mountain. The Heavenly Father says, "I'll meet you there." And so Elijah goes up on top of the mountain, and there's an earthquake, but God was not in the earthquake. And there was a fire. God was not in the fire. And there was a great wind, and God was not in the great wind. And then the sound of sheer silence. And that is where the still small voice of God came to Elijah and showed him his purpose. And so, brothers, I wonder, how much are we practicing silence, or are we running around trying to find our purpose? Are we going from gig to gig, from thing to thing, trying to prove our worth, when really all of the answers are right there in the silence, waiting for us so that we can become the best and truest version of ourselves, so that we can do what Heavenly Father wants and needs us to do, because He yearns for it, just like Father Lehi yearned for his sons, especially Laman and Lemuel, to do what they were supposed to do. Let's find our purpose, brothers. Let's join together and let's build Zion.